So Justice Neil Gorsuch said in a Fox News interview that Biden should be careful about reforming the Supreme Court.
Gorsuch.
Feels like going on Fox News is a pretty good sign that the court is so extreme that it needs reforming.
Fox News.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. put a dead bear cub in Central Park.
Central Park. Oh, I love the onion.
Nope, that one's real.
No way. Welcome. This is Felt the Nation. I'm Simon Sachs.
And I'm Kendra Sooth. The big news this week is that Vice President Kamala Harris announced her running mate, Midwestern dad Tim Walz.
Now the 2 tickets are complete, and we can finally compare and contrast this important choice. Trump-Vance and Harris-Walz. My initial analysis? Both are fun to say.
Here, take this fact sheet I prepared for you. In this case, it's helpful that the candidates are so different. For example, the Harris-Walz ticket wants to expand fundamental rights to all Americans. Walz even signed labor right protections into law in Minnesota and enacted new protections for abortion access after Trump's Supreme Court appointments overturned Roe v. Wade.
And it says here the Trump-Vance ticket wants to ban abortion nationwide.
Harris and Walz are in favor of extending health care coverage like Medicaid.
Trump and Vance want to eliminate child care affordability options.
Harris and Walz want to hold big oil accountable and fight climate change.
And Trump and Vance think the biggest threat to America is public school libraries carrying Charlotte's Web because the animals don't wear pants.
Sounds right. You know, it feels like every day there's a new J.D. Vance story that shows how he and Trump don't understand what normal families want. For example, Vance claims his comments about childless cat ladies was about trying to make life easier for parents. But just days ago, Republicans in the Senate blocked legislation that would have cut taxes for working parents and extended certain tax breaks for local businesses. And just like swiping left on an ugly couch, J.D. Vance skipped the vote.
Confusing. If Republicans say they supposedly want to make life easier for parents, why did they block it? Let's hear from our correspondent, Blitz Vester, who has been following the vote from Washington. Blitz, can you explain this to someone who doesn't understand it? Like Kendra?
Absolutely, Simon. But fair warning, this requires knowing a lot about procedure and financial policy in Congress, where nuance and debate are hallmarks in every step of the process.
Understood.
I'm kidding. It's because Republicans don't want anything good to happen before the election. Let me break it down for you.
All right, break it down. Wait. Oh, no. I hate charts.
Don't worry, Simon. When Democrats are in office, Republicans want people to be sad. Boo-hoo, cry-cry.
Oh, okay, this I can follow. And what's on the other chart?
Nothing. I thought one chart might be too much for you, so I started with 2 to make it seem more complicated. And now it should feel better for your brain.
It does.
In a way, this is what MAGA Republicans do. They say they're going to do something like support American families with child tax credits.
They did say that.
And then when the vote to fund those tax credits arrives, they vote against it.
They did do that.
Because voting for it would make the government look good, and the Biden-Harris administration as well.
Blitz, isn't that a little bit cynical?
Oh, I'm just quoting them. Earlier this year, Senator Chuck Grassley said voting for that bill would make the president look good and means he could be reelected.
Oh, I can't believe he said that.
I can.
I can.
I can.
Thanks for the analysis, Blitz.
Finally today, big swings in the stock market earlier this week brought the U.S. economy back into the spotlight. With more on this trending story, we welcome viral news guru Bugsy Morales to the studio.
Oh, Bugsy, I'm kind of surprised you're following the economy this week.
I know, but here's the thing. Look, I cashed out a ton on Cropto. Oh, that's the crypto that I get paid for doing sponsored posts for this crop top designer in San Diego. And I put it in this new tech wallet called the Stock Market.
Stock market.
The stock market. And next thing I know, all of the arrows are red, and I am like freaking out. Like I did all of these crop top TikToks for nothing. So I'm here to ask, is the economy in the tank? And also, will my landlord accept lightly used crop tops as legal tender?
Well, Bugsy, it seems that Wall Street overreacted to a modest jobs report. The economy has been defying expectations for years. Well, just look at the job numbers under the Biden-Harris administration.
Solid facts.
I don't know. Those just aren't the vibes that I'm getting from my feed.
No random anecdote, yet so compelling.
But it makes me wonder.
Oh, don't even say it.
Are Republicans better for the economy?
Oh, a perfect bait!
Oh, give me a break.
It seems it's time for Debate Bait Gate. First bait goes to Kendra. What intricate challenges does the Federal Reserve face in managing the normalization of its balance sheet post-quantitative easing, thus balancing the potential impacts on interest rates, inflation, and financial stability?
Wow, Simon, that's an incredibly challenging question. I didn't know you had that in you.
It was a collab with Bugsy. About 50-50. He wrote it, I read it.
Oh, I see how this little team up is gonna go. Lucky for me, I came ready to play. Let's welcome research expert Will Ragland.
Wait, is this allowed? Has he been drug tested? He could be taking human supplements.
Will, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Kendra.
Okay, Mr. Ragland. I'll just ask directly. Trump is saying that the economy would be better under him. So I assume when Trump was president, the economy was amazing, yeah?
If you were a billionaire, it was amazing. If you were a multinational corporation, it was also amazing. He padded the pockets of the wealthy and big corporations with massive tax cuts. He made a lot of promises to the middle class and workers, including working to save auto jobs in Lordstown, Ohio. But he often broke those promises with all those jobs leaving places like Lordstown and all those GM plants closing. He promised infrastructure every week. It's going to be infrastructure week. Biden delivered on those promises. The Biden administration has been able to bring back a lot of those auto plant jobs, including in Lordstown with the Ultium battery factory, and preventing a plant closure in Belvidere, Illinois, which doubled the amount of jobs that were there originally. If Trump got back in office, I think we can expect more tax cuts and breaks for the wealthy and big corporations and crumbs for the rest of us.
Amazing response, Will. Let me ask you now, Bugsy. Trump said he wants to implement a 10% tariff on all imported goods in order to protect American jobs and boost the economy. What impact would that have on Americans?
Oh, Kendra, you Hufflepuff dropout. Okay, look, you think you're the only one with big name connections? Let's welcome Brendan Duke, senior econ policy expert.
This is double jeopardy. None of this is legal or illegal.
Oh, Brendan, my friend. Oh, how's the family doing?
Wonderful as always.
Oh.
Wait, you two know each other?
Yeah, we went to graduate school together.
It's a debate bait crossfire double cross.
Brendan, back to my previous question. What's your take on Trump's 10% tariff proposal? And like all of Trump's proposals, is it just a thing he's going to forget about in 3 days?
We should take it both seriously and literally. It is a 10% sales tax on every imported good coming into the country, groceries, clothing, basically what you see at Walmart or what you buy on Amazon. So that's going to cost a typical family $1,500 each year in more taxes. On top of that, he's proposed a 60% tax on every imported good from China. Altogether, that's a $2,500 tax increase on a typical family. The thing is, according to economic forecasters like at Moody's, that is going to supercharge inflation, cause interest rates to skyrocket, and cause a recession next year.
But Trump keeps saying that his tax cuts would trickle down to the middle class. So, like, what are the common side effects of the trickle tickle? Because so far, I am not feeling them.
Donald Trump is offering the Trump University of tax plans. What he's talking about is giving a $50 billion tax cut to the Fortune 100, the 100 largest companies in America. At the same time, He's talking about raising taxes on middle-income families by $2,500 each year every time they go shopping for groceries, clothing, you name it. Vice President Harris, on the other hand, has a plan. She would raise taxes on the wealthy and corporations by, for example, raising the corporate tax rate to 28%.
Okay, but what about middle-class American families? What is the Democrats' plan to bring down cost for them?
So as opposed to a quasi-national sales tax, what Donald Trump is offering, Vice President Harris is talking about raising the child tax credit to $3,000 per child, putting money in the pockets of the vast majority of families with kids. Again, all paid for by raising taxes on corporations and the wealthy.
Don't forget, Vice President Harris is also proposing a $25,000 tax credit for first-time homeowners. And for renters, she's putting a cap on rents at 5% every year to keep corporate landlords from ripping off tenants.
But you know what the most crazy thing is? I actually understood all of this.
Wow, good for
Yes.
you.
What wonderful insights.
Yeah, okay, so you both convinced me. Brandon and Will, also just side note, sort of unrelated. Do you want to buy some lightly used crop tops?
Thanks, but no thanks.
They're extra croppy, though.
Thanks, Brandon and Will, for talking Bugsy off the ledge.
They're like just below the neck.
Well, that does it for us this week. I'm Kendra Sue.
And I'm Simon Socks. Have a great day. Now I'm going to continue my Google search for Tim Walz. Where did I put my...
I can't believe you guys made me get a Truth Social account.
It's just to monitor what goes on. You don't have to post anything.
What's it like on there anyway?
Honestly, it's total chaos. Like, okay, so like Trump earlier, he posted this, like, well, I guess it's a truth, and it was about Kamala Harris, and it was calling her, Kama blah?
I don't get it. Like, come a blah, blah, blah?
Maybe? I don't even...
I thought he already had a nickname for her. Wasn't it like Lion Kamala?
Well, that didn't work because she, well, isn't known for lying.
Right. Oh, then there was Crazy Kamala.
Again, doesn't work.
Oh, and then Laughing Kamala.
Oh, hell yeah, but I love her laugh.
Yeah, it's real charming.
Yes, but is it presidential? Guys, I'm kidding. If she's president, she'll never laugh again.